Fine Figure here, and welcome back to the channel as always. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the Valaverse Action Force Garrison Cavalry reissue. Now, when I got wind of Valaverse, they already have been out for a while. I mean, not a long time, but for a little short time. Just enough that this particular figure was already sold out. So I kind of missed out. I wanted one. I tried getting in the aftermarket, but it was just way too much. So I'm glad that they reissued it because this is the one that was almost got away from me, but I'm glad that I got it. Now, with that being said, I think Valaverse is doing some great things. I'm just not getting heavy into it. I do pick up particular ones that I like. I got videos up on them. If you've seen them, my Valaverse collection is very small. I mean, it might get a little bit bigger if they pull out some, they continue to do some great figures like, the recent. This, obviously, they put it for the Series 5, even though it's a reissue. I was able to pick up Atlas and Colonel Siege. I'm still debating Sidewinder. I might end up getting them eventually. The Predatorium, since I got to do a little bit more research on them, or at least, see other people's take on them to see if it's something that I want to add. But, this one in particular, I wanted it, and I do know it's more of a troop builder. It's this whole, it's a whole bunch of different, guys as an army builder. But I think just adding one to my collection will be great with just the ones that I have. It's just simple. It's going to stand on its own. I don't need 10, 4, 5 of these. One, it's enough. He's going to look great just with the single figures of Valaverse that I have. So anyway, with that being said, as we do here on the channel, I am going to get this figure finally out of the box because I've had it for a while. I've just been a little too busy, and lately I've been trying to catch up with the other figures that I have purchased. But today is all about Garrison Cavalry, and as we do here on the channel, I'm going to get this figure out of the box. I will be right back. All right, now that the figure is out of the package, we will quickly go over the accessories while it's on the turntable. And of course, this one, the reissue, went back to the Action Force, kind of great looking stand there. Recently with the other Series 5, we got one that looked like terrain, which is actually pretty cool. You can put it out there and then do poses outside if it matches the ground where you're working with. But I do like these. I actually like the silver one, but this was actually good because it kind of matches the figure. So they come in handy. These are nice, very sturdy stands. He does come with a lot of hands. Let's get these hands together. He's got a couple of the holding or coping hands. Nice detail there. He does come with fisted hands there. He comes with grip hands. And then, of course, the trigger finger hands that are on it. He does come with a little side arm there. Nice looking pistol. He does have the holes to peg the effects there for the fire effects. All one color. I've always stated, I like when they do something with the handle, nice little two-tone. Oh, almost knocked the camera over. Nice little two-tone colors on it, but it's a nice looking weapon. At least they try to do a little bit of the, you can see all the different that goes on it. It's actually very nice. They actually did some stuff on it, so you can actually see. Looks very nice. And then, of course, he's got this sort of AK type semi-automatic weapon there. The clip does come out. Again, it's just another thing for me to lose, so I usually just end up putting them on there. If they get to a point where they're too loose, I sometimes maybe I'll I don't want to glue them on. I say I don't glue them, but I try not to move them too much. And this is nice. This is very sturdy. It's not flimsy rubber. It's nice. I mean, this is, as you can hear, that's some very nice used plastic on it. It doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't have the effects for it, but it's nice. It's nice and sturdy, but again, it's kind of missing some detail. Coloring would have been nice. It would have stand out, but hey, they're an army builder, so what do you expect? And then, of course, he does come with the nice helmet. This is one of the reasons why I got this figure, because I did like the helmet. It's got that nice medieval type helmet look, and it is a little articulated where you can actually go up and down on it. Now, I did notice on the helmet, it's got, it's got the hole there for you to and I plug a camera or something. So I'm gonna have to see what figure I have that have something there that I might put there, or a light or something. So it would have been nice if it actually came with it. But the helmet on it is very nice. It's gonna look good with it on it, because obviously I am gonna be displaying it with the helmet. Was the whole point of it. Now, it also, before I go over the figure itself, he also does have more accessories. Let's see, he does have the knife. Does the knife come out? Oh, I thought it did. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's glued in there. Oh no, it does come out. Oof, I was afraid. I was afraid because for the good example here, that here is the Iron Grenadiers from G.I. Joe Classified, and they also came with the swords in, and then it kind of the paint got stuck to it, so now the swords are all messed up. So I was feared that it was going to happen to this, but no, it did not. And it looks nice. Nice detailed. Look at that. It looks very shiny. It looks like an actual real knife. Very nice. So I'm glad that it didn't get stuck on it. You also get a couple more magazines for the weapon there. And it does come out. Upholster there. And okay, that's about it as far as the accessories go. Now, damn, I gotta keep moving. I'm gonna be knocking this camera off soon. Anyway, now, it is a reissue. The main, I guess, change that it is with this figure as opposed to the other one, which it's out there. It's, I think eBay was on it for like $80, I think. I mean, there's people who are asking ridiculous money for that particular one. Is the fact that it's a skin color. This was a white guy. The other one was black. So that's probably the only major change I've seen with these. Other than that, after looking at, wanting it for so long and trying to remember what the figure looked like, pretty much everything's the same. Like nothing has changed with this reissue. It's got that little flag there for the Republic or whatever I forgot, the world that they live in, what it is. I know that they are soldiers. I think Karak is the leader of them or something. As it says, it should say it on the back. I haven't even read the back. I think, with the Republic, Karak, yep. So Karak it is. But everything else stayed the same. Now, the way that it was in the packaging, for some reason, I didn't realize that where this part was, it had like a little, the bubble, whatever, the plastic was kind of on it. So when I pulled it out, didn't realize that the antenna was there. It kind of bended, so I tried to put it back in, so it created a little stress there, which I probably would just paint over it with a marker or something, just to get that white line out of it. But it was I'm glad I didn't break it at least, because it would have been I would have been really upset because I wanted this so bad and only to have it like something go wrong with it. But I'm glad it didn't break. I was able to put it into place, and hopefully I'll try to be careful, because I know it might start breaking, or if it's gonna fall or something. I have a feeling that it might like completely either bend down or break off or something. So I'm gonna try to avoid it as much as possible. But other than that, everything else stayed the same. Nothing changed. The vest, the color, the uniform, everything is the same. Again, it is a very nice figure. It's something that I can add to that I wanted to add to our collection. He's gonna fit right in with the Valaverse that I do own. But that's the only major change that I could see between the two, and that is the skin color. So other than that, Valaverse action figure, the articulations are all the same. I am glad that the spacers inside there are that, well, would it matter? No, they should have been, whatever. What are the other ones now? Were these gray on the other ones? No, I don't remember, even though no, they were the same color, that burgundy, whatever, red color. So other than that, the figure looks great. It's not much I can tell you. It is a reissue. I am not going to army build it. I think this is, for me, it's going to stand on its own. It's just going to be Garrison. It's not going to be Cavalry. It's just going to be Garrison. Because I am not going to army build him. I think this figure on its own should have just been on its own. Like, not designed to be a... because he looks so good. The helmet, again, the way the figures on Valaverse are, it would have been nice on its own. Let me Where are the eyes? Where are the eyes? Now, the only drawback is that the faceplate on this particular one, it is so wide and loose that it comes off quite a lot, as you can see. So let's see what I can do about that. But let me see. There goes the eyes. So yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, now I actually think the helmet looks a little bit too big for the head. But no, that looks good. That's a nice looking figure. He's going to stand, I mean, he's going to look good next to the other ones. Let's see, let me pull up one of the mask ones here. What the hell I did with them. Here we go. Let's pull out the bone collector here. I mean, them two are going to look good together on the shelf. So, yeah, I think he's going to stand on his own. It's going to look good on his own. My collection. I actually don't see. I'm sure there's people out there, but I have yet to see anybody display like a lot of these Garrison Cavalries. I haven't seen too many people with the big Valaverse collection yet, or I haven't seen anybody with like a lot of these particular Garrisons in their collection. Like most of the people that I follow have one. I think one, maybe. I have yet to see somebody with two. Maybe they're out there. If you are, hey, put in the comments below and let us know. I would like to see your collection of Garrisons and stuff. But for me, this is enough. This is just more than enough. It's a nice looking figure. He pretty well stand on his own. Obviously now with, having it with two different skin tones, I would hopefully someday, I don't know, maybe I'll break down or get a good deal, or maybe if they reissue that particular Garrison again of the skin with the black, skin, the black man, I would definitely get it to add it to the collection. But for now, I'm happy with this. I'm glad I was able to get this version, the reissued one. And who knows, maybe down the line I might give in and just get two of them. But for now, I think it stands on its own. It's a nice looking figure. Don't need more than one. And it's a great, they've done a great job. The details on the figure itself, from the vest to the pants to the shirt, the uniform, everything. The details, the painting, everything is nicely done. It's got this, what's this, like a little pouch there. No, it's not a flask. It's got the holder for his weapon. Just gonna put that in there so I don't lose it. Let's get this machine gun in his arms. Because sometimes I always think that these kind of look a little small until I actually put it into the figure. Then I was like, all right, it doesn't look too bad. But again, this is the one that almost got away. And, I'm glad, and it's not the first time. He tends to reissue a lot of the figures, and which is great for people who always miss out. So it doesn't really give scalpers a lot of time to try to make some money on it, because sooner or later he does reissue them. So that's the good thing I like about Valaverse. But anyway, there you have it. I got what I wanted. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And always really appreciate your support. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. I will see you later.